Good morning and welcome to another episode of Independent Gyms Meet the Brand, where we talk to our brands about how they can facilitate your business. Today we are talking to the home of Nautilus, Star Track, Stairmaster, and if that isn't clue enough, no further ado, I'm going to hand over to Alex O'Neill, who is the Director of Sales in UK and Ireland for Core Health and Fitness. So over to you, Alex.
Cool, thanks, Amy. Yeah, it's thanks for giving us this opportunity and allowing me to sort of talk to your viewers really, and hopefully as a result of this, people can get a better idea of who Core Health and Fitness are, who I am, and how we can help their facility.
Yeah.
Cool. I shall get sharing then.
Need some hold music here, don't we?
I'll be as fast as I can.
We love technology. Me and Rob are big fans of technology.
Here we go. We're on. Cool. Can you see that okay?
No, I can't, I'm afraid.
Oh, no problem. Share.
There we go. You're on.
Oh, good.
All good. We're in.
Okay. Good. Yeah. So I'll go through Core Health and Fitness here, and like I said, at the end of this fairly short presentation, hopefully everyone gets a better feel of what we do. So next, let's just a little short video just to sort of wet the taste buds.
Fitness. It's more than a word. It's our mantra. And action. It's what drives us to improve our lives and the lives of others. It inspires us to share our experience. It's our passion and pushes us to live a fitness lifestyle. It drives us to strive.
Cool. Okay, a bit of core. Yeah, so who are we? Well, we are a global fitness provider, and our headquarters are actually in Vancouver, Washington, which you can see over in the northwest coast of the US there. We are a global manufacturer, so our main manufacturing facilities are based in the east of China, which I'll come to in the next slide in a bit more detail. And we have a sales and support network all over the world. So, North, South America, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. We've got 2,300 directly employed team members. We hold over 185 patents on our products, and we have a global network of dealers and distributors, which are over 300 strong. So about our manufacturing facilities, one of the things that makes us quite unique is that we don't subcontract our manufacturing. We actually own the manufacturing facility in China. So that is part of Core, which gives us a great amount of control over our quality and speed of production. We are ISO accredited 9001 and 13485, which I'm sure everybody probably is. But one of the things which which we also are, is FDA registered, which is the Federal Drugs Administration registration. So it means that our quality and processes are actually good enough to produce medical grade equipment. And the team that we have, the management team we have over our production facility in China is very long serving, and they really do know what they're doing. So yeah, it's all very, very good. So our purpose and values. Well, our purpose is living and sharing our passion for fitness. And you'll find that everybody that works for Core genuinely believe this and are interested in health, well-being, and human performance. Our values. We play to win, so we compete as a team, and we are we want positive action. We keep score, so we do monitor our progress. We monitor how we do so that we can improve. We own it. We are a culture of accountability. Change it up. So we don't like to be static in the way we do things. We like to make sure that we can remain dynamic and change with the times. All in. So we act as a team. We genuinely believe in teamwork. Find a way is around agility. So again, if we are open to new ideas of doing things and helping customers that potentially we haven't done before, and speak up. So we encourage feedback internally and externally to help us improve and ultimately deliver better equipment and better experiences to our customers. Our brands, where we divide our portfolio into 6 major brands. So our strength part of the portfolio is actually Nautilus. Our cardio element of our portfolio comes under the StarTrac brand. Our climbing and HIIT element is within the Stairmaster brand. We've got indoor cycling, which comes under Schwinn. Our rigs and racks come under Throwdown. We'll talk all about this in slightly more detail in a second. And then last but not least, the technology element of our portfolio, which is a fairly recent acquisition, is with Wexa. So if we talk about the strength part of our brand, the Nautilus element, we like with all elements of our portfolio, like to have a good, better, best philosophy. So we have the Instinct element of our range. You can see in the top left, which is part of our Selectorize element of our portfolio. That's very, very good, aimed at sort of light commercial. The next up, we have our Impact range, which is our first sort of major commercial Selectorize range. And we have then our Inspiration, which is our best Selectorize commercial offering. We've got our Cable range, which is our human sport range. You can see in the top right there. In the bottom left, we have our Leverage range, which is our plate loaded, as it says there, leverage levers range, so independent levers, which is very, very biomechanically sound. We've then got the remainder of our plate loaded range, including the picture there's actually of our patented glute drive, which is incredibly popular at the moment. We do a complete range of racks. Obviously, we've got a half rack there, but you name it, we do it. And then last but not least, bottom right, we have our multi-station. So, again, full range of sizes and configurations of multi-stations there. The next part of our range is our cardio, which comes under the StarTrac branding. Again, good, better, best. We have our S series in the bottom right of the screen. You can see at the moment, very good, more like commercial. We have our kind of bread and butter, which is our 8 series, which you'll see in a lot of our installations. And our top of the range is our 10 series at the top. What you can actually see in the main picture is 2 of our most recent launches. You've got our virtual bike there, front and center. So this is a commercial bike based on our Z bike that actually has an integrated user interface, touchscreen user interface with all the usual experiences, virtual experiences, cycling along a mountain track in the Alps kind of thing, which lots of companies have. There's nothing particularly unique there. What is unique about ours is it upgrades free over the air, and it's also non-subscription, which lots of others on the market aren't. So it's also open hub, which means that other apps open source apps can be loaded on. So it's an Android-based platform. It comes with Netflix and various other things, but you can actually load other items that you want on there. So great bit of kit. And then over to the left, you can see our 10 Series Freerunner. So this is our top of the range treadmill. What you can kind of see under the deck is like a sort of hexagonal cushioning system. That cushioning system, coupled with the aluminium deck that it has, actually makes it enormously flexible. And we've got an independent clinical study, which is published on PubMed, so you can go read for it yourself, which shows that it actually absorbs up to 26% of the shock that you would experience, running on the road. So, from customer feedback, it's actually been likened to almost like running on a track. It's got that much kind of bounce in it. So it's a very, very good bit of kit and great for rehab and for general training. So full range of cardio kit there, which is fab. Our HIT range, as I've said before, comes under our Stairmaster banner. So everybody's familiar with what we call the Gauntlet, which is the stepper you can see in the background. We have our 4G for light commercial, our 8GX, which is our bread and butter, the one you most probably see around, and then our 10G, as I've said previously with the Star Trek, the 10 series is our top of the range. One of the unique things with our 10G is that from customer feedback, we actually were told that the Stairmaster at full pelt, for some crazy fit individuals, is not enough. So the 10G actually incorporates an overdrive function, which basically has the user driving the stairs, not a motor. So what this can allow is for a user to either do a fireman's carry, where their legs are pushing the stairs down, or effectively like a sled push. So again, they hold on to like a set of handles, and their legs are pushing the stairs backwards, which is pretty good. And for those that where the eight's just not enough, but also it's great for clubs where maybe they've not got area for a track to do actual sled pushes. This does that for them. We've got a HIT rower, which you can see in the bottom right there. We've actually taken the design from very familiar rowers out on the market. So, any user that sits down on the core HIT rower will feel very, that it's a very familiar feeling to what they've used with other rowers. We've got our HIT bike in the bottom left there. There's a HIT Mill X, which is another piece of machinery that can do like a fireman's carry or sled push. And then in the background, you can only just see it, is the HIT UBE, which is proving very, very popular as well for a good upper body workout. And then last but not least, our Boxmaster, which is a good alternative to offering a bag and helps people who are particularly maybe not quite as trained. The angles of the pad you can see just helps them with their targeting for their punches. And again, good workout. We've got group cycling, indoor cycling, comes under our Schwinn brand, a very, very well-established brand. A good, better, best, as you can see on the left. We've got our AC Sport, which is probably our most commonly sold indoor bike, an excellent bit of kit. Then we've got our X bike, which is our top of the range frame, but comes in a more stripped down version. And then our Z bike in the top left. You can actually see the Z bike kind of illuminated in the main picture there. It comes with a screen which is compatible with MyZone, which you can just about see. We've also partnered with 4i for the power crank. We found 4i was the most accurate, so that's why we partnered with those rather than trying to develop something ourselves. And you can just see the amber lights on the front forks there. That is quite a unique feature for the Z bike. Effectively, there are 4 different colors: blue, amber, green, and red. And what that does is it goes to the color based on the zones of the individual that's cycling. So your cycling instructor at the front there can look to anyone who's partaking in the group and see whether they are in the right zone, which should be green for the tempo that they're going at. And obviously, if they're red, they're going too fast, too much power, and vice versa with blue and amber. So it just means that the instructor can have a great element of control within a class. So some superb cycling options there. Then we've got our functional fitness, which is with Throwdown. So this is a huge range of equipment. I've not put everything on the screen here because it is that vast. I'd encourage you, for this and the rest of our equipment is please have a look on our website. Everything is on there. We've got the rigs itself, which are, can be custom made, custom designed, very, very high level of finish. We've got our UXD bench in the bottom left there, which incorporates bands, med balls, dumbbells. So it's kind of like a self-contained bench, which is great for classes and HIIT classes. We've got all manner of different plates and coatings of plates. Usual dumbbells and med balls and everything you can imagine. Yeah, and Olympic discs there. But I'd encourage you to look at the website for a complete picture of that. But that comes within our Throwdown range. Then last but not least, from a product perspective, is Wexa. Like I said, it's a fairly recent acquisition for Core Health and Fitness. And what Wexa is effectively a computer within a kind of tablet, which can be wall or stand mounted. And the idea with this is that it's full of class content, which can be used 24/7 within your facility. So if you have a facility which is open for long hours or open 24/7, you don't really want studios that are sat there not doing anything. So what this does is there's a lot of content which is already existing within the software, within the product itself, and that content is continually being updated by some amazing global content producers. We get rid of the lowest viewed and refresh that constantly. Again, it's free over air. But also, what a fitness club can do is actually load their own content. And what that's great for is if you've got some really, really popular classes with certain instructors and they're always oversubscribed, those instructors can video a class and actually load that onto the systems themselves. It means then you could actually run multiple classes throughout a day, even overnight, or even if, for whatever reason, that poor instructor can't make it that day, rather than cancel a very, very popular class, you can actually switch that to a virtual version of them giving the class. So, everybody turning up still gets to have a great workout. So, it's a very, very good bit of kit. And again, more information of that on the Wexa and Core website. So moving on to service and support, we take our after-sales service and partnership with customers very, very seriously. We want to make sure that we're obviously providing great products to our customers, which are well designed and good gym designs. We work with customers on the design of the gym themselves, but we also want the ownership experience of the 3, 4, 5 years of owning Core products to be great as well. And we've got a fleet of engineers globally, as well as third-party partners who are Core trained. So there's always somebody at hand within country closer by that can look after your equipment. We can provide just parts if you want to look after the kit yourselves and can help with your staff training, but all the way up to like a fully comprehensive service cover, which includes preventative maintenance as well as your ad hoc repairs. We've got a mobile friendly bit of software called Core Connect, which can help you with your asset management. It speeds up field service requests. You can order parts through Core Connect. It speeds up the overall response time because you're going through this bit of software. It gives you full visibility of Core's service performance to you as a customer. And you can also access all product documentation. So, service schematics, instructions for use, you can get all of that through Core Connect. And there's also a 24-hour chat facility should you need to speak to a qualified technician. And then, last but very not least is what we can offer customers, our training and education. So we've got an amazing group of master instructors globally who love giving personal, accessible and innovative education programs. Our programs are backed by continuing education credits, and the aim of our education courses is to transform passionate, enthusiastic gym instructors, PTs, into really thoughtful and skilled experts on core products. We can do them live, so we can come to you, we can run live courses in your facility, but we can also do remote learning as well, should you want to do something potentially more frequently, or even for, one of our instructors from the States, for example, or elsewhere in the world. And we do them on our HIIT range, on our group cycling, our strength, our cardio. And if there's something that's not available, we can do bespoke training and come up with something virtual for you. So yeah, a huge array of education that we can offer, and help you as a gym owner give more to your members. So yeah, we've got and we work with a huge array of people, both in the UK, in Europe, and globally. Here's just, I'm not going to go through all of these, but you can see there's lots of recognizable brands here. Anything from a small PT studio, a boutique, a hotel, a small hotel gym, all the way up to your gargantuan commercial gyms. And so one of the ones actually I do want to talk about next is our biggest installation in the UK, 37,000 square feet in the Metro Centre, and that's with Everlast. You can see all our pictures of our products in our brochures on the website, from this presentation, but nothing kind of really brings it to life than seeing our products in a gym, and how you can then picture our products, maybe helping out your fitness facility. So I'll just put a video on now, and you can get a real flavor of what Core is capable of delivering. Okay. Cool. So that's it. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Wow, what an install that one is. Insane, isn't it? That's amazing. Firstly, Alex, I cannot believe you've how long have you been with Core?
12 weeks. This is week 12, yeah.
Week 12. If it with the way you've just presented that, it seems like you've been in the business for about 10 years. So kudos to you.
That's great. In at the deep end, but it's all good. It's all good.
You've certainly learned a lot in 12 weeks. It's amazing. I love these because even though, the position, myself, Rob obviously came from a supply background himself, but particularly from my side, coming from an operator, I love the equipment. It's like the sexy bit of the industry, isn't it? So we all get very excited by kit, but it's always an eye-opener when you go through all the different products. You realise just how much Core Health and Fitness have on offer. It's really impressive. I think, obviously, I didn't know too much about the Wexer integrations. That's really interesting. And I think post-COVID, everybody's looking for some form of technology to support their business. And if they're not, they're getting left behind. So that, particularly it's a good one for people that may visit you at the conference to talk about. They may already have your not know about that, so that's obviously stuck out. Love the lights on the spin bikes. Although my first thought was, there's no slacking in that class, is there? You couldn't hide at the back with your light on green when it's supposed to be
Exactly that. Exactly that.
They might as well shine a
We're
spotlight
watching.
right over you. Yeah. But it's clever. I like that. I've not actually seen that, so I like that. The Stairmaster 10G, interesting one. I'm not sure if I do or don't want to have a go on the overdrive mode, but
Honestly, it is good. I mean, like HIIT training at the moment is
it's massive.
is really, really popular. Yeah, I mean, and nothing, like a sled, nothing get the legs burning like a sled push.
I mean, the stick part
And-
he wants to have a go, but there
Yeah.
is
Oh, yeah.
something-
Honestly,
No, thanks.
I think we've got one. I think we've got a 10G at the independent gym. So
I love it.
come and have a go on the.
Get your
on
light
the
on. Yeah. We need to make sure everyone does come in gym kit for this one, actually, because we've got quite a lot of like hands-on stuff. So if it's there, I'm trying it. Whether I've got heels on, I don't care. And then my other thought was, I wish I'd used your shock-absorbing treadmill when I trained for the marathon. That could have saved a few toenails. So it's another one that I actually think, a lot of people, a lot of members in people's gyms run. They enter things like marathons or half marathon runners.
Yeah.
Injury prevention, it's a massive issue for a lot of people, particularly runners. So I think that's, it's a great thing that gym owners should consider, these shock absorbing options. There's a couple of them out there, and I think they're clever, and it's something that people need. And lastly, just to wrap up, obviously you are at the conference. I noticed obviously in the end of your slides, the sort of service and support is always really good. Core Health and Fitness always have great feedback already, but it's something that looks like it's still very much in place in the business, which is great. And then your education offering is really interesting. So that's something I wasn't really aware of myself. So again, whenever I do these, I learn something new myself. In terms of the conference, Alex, who else is with you on the day?
I think most of the team are actually coming, throughout the day. So there'll be a good opportunity to meet everybody. So if people coming from all over the country, I'm sure they'll probably be able to speak to their direct sales rep. But I'll be there all day anyway. So people are more than welcome to come up to me, say hi, and I'd love to meet them. Yeah.
Perfect. We're really looking forward to it. If for any reason any gym owners out there listening that can't make the conference, it's going to be a couple, I'm sure. If they can't, what's the best way to get hold of somebody at Core Health and Fitness? Obviously we facilitate inquiries through our own discount directory. So gym owners that want to claim that discount, we push them through that way. What's the best way to get hold of the team other than that? Email?
They could put inquiries in through the website, or reach out to myself. Go on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn, so and I can direct them to the best person, because that might not be a sales rep if they're got an inquiry or something else. And, people are more than happy for people to reach out to me via LinkedIn, and I'll say hi and make sure that they get whatever they need here.
Amazing. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for all that information. We look forward to seeing you next week. And we'll catch up very, very soon. I'll see you tomorrow for National Fitness Awards first, but we will see you more formally next week.
Yeah, all good. Thank you very much.
Right, see you later. Bye.